Hey guys, welcome to another episode, and today we're going to be building Iron Golem farm. Now this one is the best farm that you guys could ever make, and I just want to say we have a new person inside the SMP here. He's been delayed a little bit because, you know, something he couldn't quite get in for some reason, but he's here. I just want to let you guys know that I can't accept any other guys inside the SMP. He was let in because one of our members, Tyler actually wanted him to go in from the get, but he couldn't come in yet because of something. He had to log in or whatever. But in order for I'm gonna make a second server once this entire series is over. I'm gonna make a second server for all those Java players, so then we could we could all play together. But I want to show you what I kind of did. I fought a wither. That was pretty nice. And I also got this horn from, like, a goat just dropped it. And it sounds pretty cool. Listen to this. Doesn't that sound intimidating? I know, right? And I also got a few more totems of undyings as well. So now I don't have to rely on buying them from King anymore. But unfortunately, King has been raided in sense and stuff. Yeah, look at this whole entire place. It's so sad. It's literally destroyed. It's destroyed, and it's more or less destroyed down there too. His entire place is completely gone. Rest in peace, King's base. Rest in peace. Anyways, so let's move on to actually making the farm.
Zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so to build one of these, we're going to need to have these materials. We're going to need 20 looms. We're going to need 20 beds. Torches, I would have more than 5. I put 10. The cobble deep slate, you don't need 5 stacks, but I put 5 stacks to stay in safe side. You're going to need a stack of oak leaves, and this is all going to be to kill and collect the iron from the iron golem farm, which is going to be 2 water buckets, a lava bucket, 2 chests, a hopper, 9 crimson signs, and a fence gate. And you're also, of course, going to need your villagers, which I have 20 down here, which for some reason are all just stuck in a corner. Okay, guys, if you guys have trouble getting villagers, all you have to do to make your own little brood, you can always just breed them instead of actually finding 20 villagers. What I recommend for doing this is make a square of your choice, but you're gonna have to make a square big enough so then you can make your villager farm. Make the walls 3 high. Okay, now that we have the 3 high, now I would recommend placing an oak fence on the edge of your entire thing. This is just so then that if any villagers are beside the wall, then the zombies could kind of punch through the wall. I know, it's weird, but they can actually punch through the wall. So, place this so then they can't even get near the wall enough to actually hurt the villagers if they do happen to be on the side. The next thing that you want to do is, all you have to do is just place 2 villagers, and then just make one into a farmer or whatever. Why are they? Oh, they're trying to get to that over there. They're trying to get to the other ones. And all you have to do is just toss crops at one of them. It could be a potato or a carrot. We're gonna toss one to them, and then they're gonna pretty much start sharing. So let's make this area where villagers can be inhabitable, and they should start doing what they need to do. There we go. There we go. After sleeping and they woke up, they now just shared food, and now they're in love. And basically now what they're trying to do, they're trying to fill in all the beds. So they will keep on breeding and stuff until they have enough beds. So if you were to place 20 beds for the iron farm, all you have to do is just place these beds onto the side. That way there's no trouble for the villagers to get inside. And then to make this place more automatic, where they can start making their own crops and getting their own food and stuff like that. As you can see, they're already starting to plant. They're actually going to do all the hard work for you, and they're going to, you know, be farmers. And they will plant, they will start growing, they will turn this all into food, they'll start sharing to like the baby village over here. He will grow up, they'll start sharing to him, they'll fall in love, and everything will just all happen over again or whatever. Anyways, so let me just go ahead and empty my inventory right here a little bit here. and toss that. And let's grab our cobbled deep slate, and let's grab our material for the beds, which is going to be about 60 spruce planks and 60 white wools. And there's a reason why I cleared my inventory, because yeah, there's a whole bunch. You're also going to want to grab your looms, you're going to want to grab your torches, and that's pretty much it. That's all you want to grab. You could leave this for now, but you only need 3 for right now. So we're going to go over to the area that we want them to spawn at, and we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna grab our torches, and automatically we're just gonna go by the corners right here, just so then we have light down here, just so then mobs don't start spawning. And we're gonna go up 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna go 3 out on each side. Well, not like that. Break that. Break and come out 3 here, and come out 3 here. Now let's break that, and now we're going to fill in this entire cross. And now we should have a platform like this. Now we're going to go ahead and grab, we're going to grab out our beds in a second. Let's just grab them out. We don't need our tools right now or anything. Make sure that you place these in the corners, because in the next part right here, it's going to be very, very, very crucial for you to remember. And it has to be placed in this pattern. So we're going to start off by placing a bed like this, turn around, place bed like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to skip a block, and then we're going to go like this. The same thing again, we're going to skip a block, place a bed, skip a block, place a bed. Okay, so now it should look like this. And now we want to place your beds in this specific order from that corner. From here, we're going to place the beds like this, and come over here. We're going to finish our beds this way, grab our last 3 beds, and we're going to place a bed right here and place a bed right here, and we're just going to leave the middle. Now we're going to grab the rest of our cobbled deep slate, and we're going to fill in the rest of the holes in the areas that are here. And we're just going to go 1 over. In fact, it's that small of an area that you can literally just place on top of the beds by holding shift, of course, so you don't interact with the bed. And there we go, we have a space. So now that's how it should look on the sides. And now we're going to go back to the corner where the beds were connected, in a sense, and we're going to grab our looms, and we're on that same side. We're going to make a mini triangle, a weird blocky triangle like this, and going right across from it, we're going to make another mini blocky triangle. Then we're going to place on the long sides, we're going to make all 5, and then place our last 2 on top of this. It does not have to be looms. I only chose looms because they're really cheap to make. They literally only require 2 strings and 2 pieces of wood. And, you know, we have the creeper farm that gave me a couple of strings, so that's why I chose a loom. It can be anything else, like a composter or a fletching table, anything like that. But I chose a loom because I had the materials to make them. Anyways, the next part that you want to do is going to be the longest parts. We're going to fill in these sides here, and now we're going to have to get all of our villagers from down there, and now we're going to have to bring them all into here. So let me just do that real quick. Okay, so now we're done, and I did choose to go with the old classic minecart, and iron golems already started to spawn. What do you think you're doing, buddy? Anyways, so we have our iron golem here, and yeah, we don't really need him. Let's push him off. Let's push him off, not into the farm. I don't know if I want to fight you actually, because I don't want to get knocked off. But you know what, let's just go down and go grab the next items that we need for the farm. The next part that we're going to need is we're going to have to grab the rest of our deep slate, our oak leaves. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that's one of the villagers from up there. But we're going to need the oak leaves. The next we're going to need is to grab all of our things, such as the lava buckets, the water buckets, the hoppers, the crimson signs, and the crimson gates. And let me just go up real quick. Is the villager getting hurt there? I can't tell. Wait, hold up. What's going on up there? Hold up. Is the villager getting hurt? Iron Golem, are you not doing your job? No, you're suffocating them. What are you doing in there? It's not for you. That's for them. What are you doing? What the heck? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Anyways, let's move on to the next part because, you know what, let's just move on to the next part, which is to build the roof. All we have to do is just build the roof of this thing. So let me just real quick build the roof. Let me destroy a little bit right here real quick, and it will continue on to the rest of the farm. Okay, so now that you have placed the top walls, now you want to place the roof, and I unfortunately had to relieve that iron golem from its duties and give it an early death. But now that we placed the farm on, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go out. Now that we know that these guys spawn on top of here, we gotta make it so that they actually fall into an area that's for them to die. And no, we're not gonna need to make something crazy like a trident killer like I did in the last episode. All we have to do is just do something simple with just some lava. And I just wanted to let you know that this part right here, at this point right here, you could do anything you want. That's all it is for the iron farm. Now that we have infinite spawning iron, that's all you need. And now the next thing that you want to do is to place these up a little bit, and then we're going to instantly grab our leaves and make a third layer on top. Leave this wall right here. Leave this wall with no leaves just yet, and place all of our leaves over here. This is to stop the iron golems from spawning on top of the wall here. We want them to be in here, not on top of here. And we're gonna grab our 2 water buckets and place it onto the side. Normally people would ask you to actually place a block and do that. Now you just place the water on the side right here, and it should just leave that singular spot right there. This is where the iron golems are gonna be dragged to. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our block, we're gonna place it on top of the loom right here. And this is where our chests are going to be at. We're going to place a chest right here and make it a double chest. And you know what? We're going to place this like a little pillar right here so that we can make some stairs later on. And we're going to break this. This should not expose anything. Grab your hopper and make it feed into your chest. You know that it fed into it by throwing your sword or whatever, and it goes in the chest. There we go. And the next part that you want to do is now, this is where the fun part gets, where once you get your crimson signs and fence gates and stuff, what all we have to do is just go up by 3, just 3 like this, and then you can place your leaves now, the rest of the leaves if you want, on top like this. So then now we're going to go ahead and hop right into here, place a little block so you can, you don't get pushed around as much. And we're going to grab our signs. I don't know why I grabbed 9. You don't need 9 at all. We're just going to place this right here so he doesn't go through. Right here. We're going to place a sign like that. We're going to place a third sign. And we're going to place a fence gate. Open it up. And we're going to grab this sign right here. And we're going to destroy that sign right here. And there we go. There we go. Right on time, sir. Right on time. So let's place this right here. It won't burn the leaves. Trust me. It will not burn the leaves. That's another thing I really don't know. It's the weirdness of this all. But look, there we go. And now the iron golem's going to now die. Right in that same spot right there. And then now he is going to drop his loot right into here. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Take your time. There you go. And now his loot should have fallen into here. So let me just get here safely real quick. Repair this area right here, and there we go. We got 3 iron ingots inside of here, and that is pretty much it to the farm. That's all you need. All you need to do is add a staircase. So I'm probably just gonna use this right here. I mean, it's the perfect staircase right now. So let's go. It's a perfect staircase for the time being. Let's toss them off real quick. And look, I can hear another one. Another one's dying. And this is virtually and literally the only farm this is probably the only farm that you ever really need inside of. Would you just stop? Like, what the heck? This is actually the only farm that you actually really need inside of a thing. Like that over there, you don't really need all that XP. You don't really need all of that. You could always grind for that. You could always mine for iron, yes. But this is literally the best farm that you could ever make inside of a world like this. all we have to do is pretty much destroy these real quick. But there we go. That is it. Let me just, oh my gosh, leave me alone, sir. And I know this episode was a little shorter than usual. It was a little shorter than usual, but at least we got the best farm inside the game. By my calculations, which I have tested this before inside of a creative world, and went AFK for 1 hour, and I got up to a stack and a half of iron. I'm telling you, a stack and a half. And that's really good for someone who literally needs irons for farms like this or other farms in the future. So just in case if this farm does not work for you, I just wanted to say make sure that you actually have 20 villagers in there. If you don't have 20 villagers in there, then or at least if you do have 20 villagers, make sure that they're all grown and they have that same profession that you got going on over there. You want to make sure that 20 villagers have that. That means you can't have any nitwits, or you can't have any children in there. You could have children, but they're gonna have to grow up and choose that profession. The second thing that I wanted to let you know, that if it does not work, make sure that the beds were all correctly placed, and that it probably won't make a difference, but you know what, if this might make a difference. But you see how like I filled in the sides right here, this might not make a difference, but you know, try filling, make sure that you fill in the sides, and don't place a block in the middle. I don't know, maybe that might be the case. The third thing that I wanted to let you guys know that is to make sure, this is a huge one, okay? Make sure that you don't have a second one like this. You don't have a second one. This is where I had my villagers breed from right now. They're all here. Make sure that if you have one like this, to take all the villagers out and to break all of the professions that are in that one and build this one and relocate this or the farm somewhere away. It has to be at least 80 blocks away. It has to be 80 blocks away from each other. That way you can't have two. They can't get a mix-up. They can't want to have a profession that's in here, then and they're in there. Make sure that they're 80 blocks away, so you from each other. The fourth thing, and the last one, which I really want to recommend, is that for when you do build something like beautiful, like something like I'm planning on making like a big old like a circular thing around that one, that if you do decide on to build something around this, that make sure that you cover the top with leaves, or you know, cover it with slabs. That way these guys don't spawn. That way these guys don't, you know, they don't spawn on top of there, and when you really want them to spawn inside of here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there's actually one more that you guys didn't, that I forgot to actually mention in the video, is that this farm only works with 2 iron golems. This is why you want to be far away from another village as well, because if there's another iron golem, like 2 already at that village, the max spawn rate for a village is only 2 iron golems. So if there's an extra iron golem going around, then that they've generated, the ones that actually try to kill you if you hit them, then they will actually go ahead and try to then they won't spawn any more iron golems. But the good news is that any ones that you spawned in yourself, such as this guy right here, that does not actually affect the spawner right here. So you can actually have bodyguards down here to protect, and they will just think of this as just like an extra iron golem. They won't think of it as theirs, so they're still gonna make their own iron golem up on the top. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you liked and enjoyed this video. In the next video, we're going to be improving all 3 of these farms. I've already improved this one. We're going to be making them look really nice. I'm already gathering all the materials. You see, got materials over here, and we're going to be making our entire land beautiful. I mean, come on, this place looks like a dump. Don't really lie. And this one, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what we're gonna be doing in the next episode of this one. I got a lot of red and white concrete working over here. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Well, bye.